P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving mad and blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, mad in time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Blues. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
On play action, they'll throw. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side, and all the way down to the 9.
Come on.
A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Check 56.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago. 5 catches, 80. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
8 read. Let's go. Titus Ringo. Titus on Ringo.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. We'll look now at our starting defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run, but how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Yo, Rocky, come on.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run forward with Cohen, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifting, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now wins. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Elliott puts this one through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've come to halftime. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Check out route.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wentz, and down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Sliding out of the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Blackburn. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking to throw. Blackburn, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Blackburn. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Sean Davis that time on the tackle. They try again with Cohen. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We got to step it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain position.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Cohen. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. First down and run with Cohen. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
95 Mike, 195.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Come on,
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you, because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. He'll look to throw here. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Still throwing the football here. Even touchdown, Chicago. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
I got to look. Double time, double time.
Wentz to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
Right there, 56. I'm coming.
What's this on?
From midfield, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Continuing to fight for more. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 2nd down now, Leslie. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Leslie, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Good job,
a big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. Not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Wentz. Bryant has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Let's go, folks.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10 And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now Wentz again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll run on 1st down. Leslie, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their time. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wentz going to throw. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Let's go.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Testing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post, department, your practice. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but dig deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving it so the chill. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Paper stuff that acts like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. This way before the deal. that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Chicago Blues. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Blues. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go, D.
To throw on second down. Jordan, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on second down. Jordan finds his tight end Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh.
56. Get the ball.
Go. 56 now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan got a man, Slayton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the bootleg. Jordan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down.
56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, 4 catches, 61 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Jordan. That's complete to Slayton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Recon, 152 fighter. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
No, check, he's Mike. Danny. Mike. 95 is Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jordan firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they roll with Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan, catch made by Slayton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
50, play.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blocker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he's going to go down again.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum, yum, yum.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
All day, all day.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago!
Nice shot, bro. Keep going.
A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Right here. Come. Step.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jordan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Jordan. Going right side, he finds Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jordan. He dumps it off to Barkley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what...
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I got him.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hustle.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 24. Watch 24. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Pressure comes, and the Giants block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
We're going to shut you
in for
down.
the score.
We're going to shut you down.
As his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Mike, let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 15. Check 15.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check. You know it. I'm here all day.
Now.
They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Boom! Sack, baby. Sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
59. Mike to 59. Go, tackle. Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
They stopped him in his tracks. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got one. Check, crunch.
From the gun, Jordan. Open man right side is Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Jordan, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 37. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jordan. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's our time. It's our time.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
New York set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jordan gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jordan. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jordan over the middle, complete. It's low. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, seam 6, get it.
2nd and 11. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jordan, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jordan. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Double tight. 4 down. Watch 17. Get it.
He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
I'm ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's back to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's low. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back to throw. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. Now the ball comes loose, and this will be scooped up by the defense. There he goes, right side. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Hey, let's go.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
I'm coming.
On 4th down, Jordan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Set. 10 Lobo.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 million after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. You better call back up. I'm running it down the field. I don't let you down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me.
it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it, blinding my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know